guys, welcome back or welcome if you are new. For today's video, it's going to be a little bit different, and yes, I am outside and I will be following a Bobross tutorial outside in my garden because it was finally a really nice and sunny day and I had a really nice day painting outside, and I really like how the painting turned out as well, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm using a 14 by 18 inch canvas and I'm gonna do a vertical one. I found a vertical Bobross painting tutorial video. I have my table with my laptop with the tutorial up. Instead of a palette, I'm going to use paper plates because I just throw it away after that. And oil paint is really hard to clean, so use that. And then I got three brushes, the Bobross slide brushes. No, it's not the Bobross ones. And fan brush. And also my palette knives. Then I have my oil paints. These are from Camel oil colors. I just have the main primary colors, and I also have this brush. It's the stippling brush that I usually use for making bushes. Did I start the video? I don't know if I started the video.
Hello, I'm Bobross, and I'd like to welcome you to the 14th Joy of Painting series. First of all, I'd like to thank you for inviting me back for another series of painting shows. If this is your first time with us, then let me extend a personal invitation for you to get out your brushes and paint along. I'll tell you what, or just drag up the old easy chair and spend a relaxing half hour enjoying some of nature's masterpieces.
Okay, so he always does this thing where he covers the whole canvas with liquid white or magic white is what he calls it, but I don't have that, so I have to make my own. For that, I use the normal white watercolor. That is the titanium white. Yes. So what I do is I use a bunch of this white color, right, on our paper plates. I need enough to cover the whole canvas, so I'm just putting a lump of white paint on my paper plate. I should have done this before I started filming. It would have been a lot easier and faster, but I have my white paint, and then I'm going to add some linseed oil to it. That is how liquid white is made. I googled it when I first started following Bobross tutorials. So yeah, I add a generous amount of the linseed oil to my white paint. I'll show you. And then I take where's my knife? One of my palette knives. Let's take the small one. And then we just mix the white paint with the oil. So we have this. Now this is not that liquidy, so I think I can add more.
I've already covered the canvas with a nice thin even coat of liquid white. The liquid white just makes the canvas wet and slick. It allows us to actually blend color right on the canvas, and it really makes our painting much simpler than traditional methods. Let's start off today with an old 2-inch brush and go right into a small amount of the phthalo blue. Let's start right up at the top, and we use little crisscross strokes, just making little X's, and go all the way across the top. See there? That easy. That's all you have to do. Now, the blue on your brush is continually mixing with the liquid white that's already on the canvas, so that way it blends automatically as you work downward.
Okay, so this is when I realized I used too much oil on my liquid white, so it's a little bit too liquidy, but I just went with it, and I am just trying my best to make it work at this point.
You have a little water in this paint. So start from the outside.
Water?
Across, like so. Across, there we go. Everything works just right. It'll look just like a little sheen of light coming across your water when you're all finished.
Okay, I cleaned our brush. I have to go somewhere else to clean it because
That's one part of this whole technique.
I beat the devil out of it.
With odors thinner. Take them off. Have a box down here. Maybe shape the brush into the box and beat the devil out of it.
I beat the devil out of
Nice
it.
clean dry brush. Let's go right back over this.
No!
The light spot will remain. And you don't have to worry. The little
What happened?
You can blend the sky to whatever degrees you want.
It's not blending.
Now then,
No, my laptop.
that's just to knock off any excess canvas on the brush. It's easier to clean. We said we have
I used too much of the liquid white, which is why everything just blends in together.
just the corner of the brush. And just make it surface.
Why is it turning blue? It turned blue, it's not white anymore.
Little circles, little tiny circles. See there? Little tiny circles. You have to make big decisions. This piece of canvas is your world, and you have to decide where things live in your world.
So my fan brush just wasn't working for the clouds, so I took my stippling brush and used it instead, and I think it worked a lot better than the fan brush, so I'm really happy with my clouds at this point.
Back to a 2-inch brush. We'll take just the top corner, and we're going to blend the base of the clouds out. Tiny circles using just the top corner of the brush. Then grab it and plop it. Tease it. Pull it up a little. And very lightly. Very lightly. 3 hairs.
Tease it. Love it.
Go across the neck.
Did I? So after the clouds, the hardest part of the painting was the mountains. So I just have a time lapse here because I struggled with this part.
This is where you have to make a big decision. Where does your mountain live? Maybe in our world, our mountain's going to live. It does now, right there. With a firm pressure, push that paint right into the fabric. There we go. Just right into the fabric. Act like you're trying to push a hole through. You're not going to hurt it. It's strong. So important to load that knife correctly. Go right up here, touch, no pressure, no pressure. There, just let the knife float. Just let it float right down the side of the mountain with no pressure. If you apply a lot of pressure, it's going to look just like you're icing a cake.
I'm done. I can't. That's the best mountains you can get from me.
There. Now, sometimes you can have a little fun. Maybe you take a little blue on the brush. Now watch here. Look at the power you have. You can bring that mountain right around. See there? You can make it go right around corners. And it helps create a little more interest in your mountain.
That's all.
Just tap down. See there? Hope you can see that all right. Now then, you have to make some decisions here. Where do they live? Where do they live in your world? This is one of the easiest, nicest, most effective ways that I've ever seen to make the indication of a lot of little trees that live far away. All I'm doing here is taking that color and pulling it straight down to create a little reflection. Knock off the excess paint and go gently, gently across. And we have instant reflection.
That's what happens when I use oil paints.
Back up here. Maybe back in here there's some little grassy areas that live. Just give it a little upward push. Bend the bristles. Push upward. See there? There. And we can make just the indication of some little grassy things that live back here in the distance. Wherever you want them. There. Just all kinds of little projections. You can touch a little yellow ochre here and there, a little Indian yellow. And with that, let's just cut in the indication of a little water line. Just wherever. Keep these lines basically straight. Painted with me before. I think everything needs a friend, even the trees and the bushes and everything. Friends are that important. There we go. Okay. Push. Look at all those little leaves and grass indications and bush indications it makes just automatically. Shows that your light's coming from the right, so put more emphasis on the right side of this tree. There we go. Darker, darker, darker as it works down because there's more shadows toward the bottom of the tree, plus that the old elms are not as bright and shiny as the new ones. Bushes and stuff and trees, okay? Give a little push, gentle. It does not take a hard hit. If you've loaded the brush correctly with a nice thin paint, then all you have to do is just touch and it won't turn to mud on you. See there? One individual bush. All right, you got it now. You got it.
Guys, I have to pause just to show you something. To show you something. Guys, look at the sky. So pretty. We're almost done. We're at the end parts, I think.
Big decision now. Where's your path live? Maybe it comes right around. All I'm doing is just applying some brown paint to put the general basic shape of the path in. Allow it to get larger and larger and larger as it gets closer to you. That'll make it look like there's a distance there.
I have to look at the sky, guys. Look at the sky. Look at it. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, now I have to finish this because now it's gonna get dark.
It's a happy little tree that lives right here, and he hangs out right over the path. He just lives here and sort of hangs out. See, now that path disappears back here in the bushes. We don't know where it goes. We don't know.
He made like a stick thing.
Let's go right up here. Maybe there lives just a little stick here. And you can put a few of these in wherever you want them.
So it's gotten pretty dark at this point and you cannot really see the painting properly, but I will show you the final painting when it's bright and sunny the next day. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to leave a like if you did, and also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.
Ta-da! All of us here. I really hope you've enjoyed it. So happy painting, and God bless. I'll see you next time.
Bye.